This right here makes us strong. Let's understand who we are as a team. Let's understand who we are as men. And let's make somebody smile when we walk out of here. We got the opportunity to keep going, man. Let's be strong as a team, man. Let's be who we are. Ravens on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ravens.
It's Ravens town. 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 It's Ravens town.
My city got an attitude. Ray them dudes. Bolden, Mason, Joe is cool. Black and purple, eat your food. Eat them Browns, eat them Steelers. Cincinnati, QB killers. Suggs and Reed, that's them fellas. Black and purple, not that yellow.
It's Ravens town. 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 It's Ravens town.
Call me Ray Rice, how I ran me more all my life. From King Terrell like Southern Fleckle, I just give my team their ammo. Young Ray Lou, no deja vu, I hit that hard. And that ain't new, I've been the best. We win regard, and we go all the way
This
up
ain't no game here. No way that you can beat the heart of a Raven. We're taking over this thing here. No way to explain it, 'cause it's going down. It's Ravens town. 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 It's Ravens town.
Get money.
It's Ravens town.
Get money.
It's Ravens town. It's Ravens town.
I got purple, I got black on for them Steelers. I got a mask on, I drop bomb. I'm so flacco, can't touch this, can't tackle.
This week, big test for Baltimore. Big test for Baltimore. Chance again to win the AFC North, clinch a playoff spot, keep pace with the second seed in the American Conference. But how can that be? The Broncos already have it locked up. The Broncos already have the Super Bowl locked up, right? They're the favorite, right? According to them. The fuck out here, man. You Broncos fans are just fucking silly Looney Tunes. I'll tell you right now. Stop living in the past. I don't care what team you have then. I don't care what team you think you have now. What team's going to show up on Sunday is something that you haven't seen. You're not winning in this stadium. We don't slip up twice. Slipped up one time, what, 3 years? Lost the game we shouldn't have lost. Now we have a chance, more at stake, in this stadium in front of 71,000 plus? Hell no. With Suggs and Lewis back? Hell no. You're coming in overconfident. You're already the West champions. You're already in the playoffs. You think you can come in here and march in and just march on to the Super Bowl? It ain't going to happen. Because we're going to be the foot in the door that stops you. I promise you that. Something I don't think about, I don't question. I promise you that. You are not winning in this stadium. I don't care what you do the week after that, what you think you're going to do in the playoffs, because if we don't knock your ass out, somebody else will. Fluke-ass organization. Exactly is going to see what's going to happen for you on Sunday. I promise you that. I've been watching a couple things, man. These Broncos fans, I'll tell you right now. Corwin, you've been running your mouth about how you're this and the hottest team in the NFL and this and that. That's fine. Because that all comes to a stop on Sunday, buddy. It all comes to a stop. I've seen this so many times. Baltimore, first time we had a losing streak in quite some time. And it's a 2-game losing streak. That's what's pretty amazing about it. It sucks ass, but now we're fired up. More intensity to it. We have to win this game. Baltimore has a gun to their head with a trigger locked, cocked, and ready to pull. And we got to win. So enough of that right there. It's enough to push us over the edge. Our players back. Enough to push us over the head in front of our home crowd. Enough to push us over the edge. And that's going to be the edge with our foot in your asses. So anyway, I don't care about talent. Shit, Baltimore could come in this game and play like they did against the Jaguars a couple years back. I'd still say we're winning it because you ain't going to win it in our house. Coming in, overconfident, too cocky, you're going to get knocked the fuck out, straight up. KO the fuck out. Baltimore, what do you do with Peyton Manning? We've seen him previous, he can light us up. This ain't the same Peyton. It's a whole different offensive scheme than the Colts had. They want to believe they're the same kind of team. They're a tough team. Tough-ass team, playing tough defense. What's the Achilles heel, though? What is the Achilles heel? Baltimore, that would be bring the freaking heat. Strict, tough defense, all 4 quarters. If it includes overtime, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that, but if it includes overtime, then overtime. Suggs, Cody, nada. You got to bring Bernard Pollin up, bring him up. You punch it in. Courtney Upshaw, you punch it in. Bring the pressure. Force this man to throw. And when he does, Reed, he loves him, because I've seen this Broncos team, how they're throwing the ball. They're not easy to figure out, but you can figure them out. You can exploit that weakness, find his roots, do the man, do the zone, man up, Williams, Reed, and get the ball out the air before their receivers have the time to change. Time to catch it. Keep them out of the end zone, out of the red zone, keep them from getting the yards. Don't have to shut them down, but you don't have to let them break. You shut what you can down. You do that, you bring the pressure on Manning, you force him to throw. You know, he might bluff you like he can stay in the pocket alone and take all the pressure he wants. He's not a pussy like Brady, but he can. Enough pressure on a good offensive line. Enough pressure on him. If you bring the pressure with Suggs and company, the sacks, maybe get 1 or 2 forced fumbles, try to strip the ball, bat the ball away. Enough pressure on him, he'll break. That's when the backfield, which is already in perfect shape, cover it up. Which hopefully will already be in perfect shape back there. Cover it up and lock it up. Got nothing to worry about. But it all starts with that run game. The Broncos can run the ball pretty well. Don't have to shut the run game down. I'm not going to sit here and say shut the run game down. Don't have to do that. But you, again, don't let them break. Bend. They want to get 90, 100 yards. Let them. Just don't let it break. Don't let the run defense break. Man up around those edges, around those corners. Don't let them break. Don't let them in the end zone. Don't let them in the red zone. Don't let them get, 5-6 yards of carry. You can shut that down, force this quarterback to throw. The Achilles heel, in my opinion, of the Denver Broncos, which for some reason a lot of these good defenses ain't figuring out. You can win this football game. You slip up here, there, everywhere, you might be in trouble. I don't see it happening. Offense. Flacco, you got to be on your A game. You got a new coordinator now. Cam's gone. I don't want to see too much of a change, but maybe some more no huddles. Don't think so much. Throw the ball, but throw it the correct way. Let the receivers catch it. Smith, catch the ball. Bolden, catch the ball. I want to see maybe a repeat performance that we've seen against the Redskins. Step it up a notch because it's a tougher defense. But I don't want to see drop balls, missed balls, overthrown balls. Dixon, Pitta, Bolden, Smith, bring it in. Jones, bring it in. You get in the red zone. You get the yards. You pile them up. You get in the red zone, the end zone. Offensive line, not sure what's going on with Yonda. McKinney, if you got to play, you got to step it up. Prevent the sacks on our quarterback. The entire offensive line. Or, Burke, prevent the sacks on our quarterback. Because even when Joe has to have time to think, he doesn't have it a lot of times. He's getting sacked left and right. You got to have him let some time to think every once in a while. But Flacco, at other times, get rid of the ball, buddy. You gotta do a little screen pass. Do a little screen pass. Don't think about, worry about the deep balls. Do a little screen pass. If it gets us, 7-8 yards, that might be enough to win the football game right there. But open those holes up. Broncos run defense, along with their pass defense, is pretty good. So I don't expect us to go out there and blow the field up with 400, 500, 600 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards. But Ray Rice, find the yards. Pierce, find the yards. You find the open holes and gaps. And I've seen the Broncos defense. Von Miller, a lot of pressure on Flacco. Hand the ball off to Rice. Let Rice find the open holes. Exploit the weakness the Broncos have every single week, and that's letting holes just freaking big, wide open. Rice is small enough, go on through, buddy. Pierce, tough enough, go on through, buddy. Get the yards, get in the red zone, get in the end zone, get us the points. Special teams be on par, too. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Play strict defense, tough offense, you can do it. I don't expect the defense to come out there and completely shut the Broncos down, and I don't expect it to be 41-0. I don't expect the Broncos to have 0 points at the end of this game. It's going to be a close one. It could be a very, very close one. It could be decided by 3 points or less. But you got to step up. The right team has to play. The right team has to show up on Sunday, and I know for a fact this team will. I don't sit here and question which team will. Baltimore is not going to let this one slip away. We get the North. We get a playoff spot. That gun's to our heads. And what would you do? Somebody has a gun to your head saying, play good football or we pull the fucking trigger. We're going to play some good football in front of our home crowd, fired up. I think losing Cam was a very good thing for Baltimore. I don't think it's going to be a lot of changes, but it's a big weight off our shoulders. Baltimore, as much as I'm going to sit here and say you're going to win, you can't lose at the bank in front of this purple and black crowd on a must-win game with that trigger locked to our head. And if somebody asks me right now, so you're saying the only way Baltimore's going to win is because they got a gun to their head? No, because we're a tough football team, and we're not going to let us lose a third straight game. We're not going to let ourselves, come in and play sloppy-ass defense, sloppy-ass offense for a third week in a row. And in fact, Both weeks, we weren't. We just haven't been playing consistent. This week, we play consistent. But I would sit here and say no, it's because we have a talented football team. That gun to the head is just extra pressure to win. Extra momentum to win. And all that, no cockiness, no over this and over that, can win this football game very easily. And the Broncos are going to be zipped up and shut up. It would be a very good win on the plate for the Baltimore Ravens. And, you know, usually when you beat the Broncos, you're like, yeah, it happens. This week would be a very good showstopper for the Baltimore Ravens shutting down or KOing the wannabe Super Bowl champions that shall never be the Denver Broncos. The Broncos fans. Turbo Days. Bring a bet towards me, brother. I want to see the video. Bring a bet. Corwin, man, you want so much attention? We'll give it to you, buddy. I'll give you the famous Jay Cutler bet. Simple and easy. Since you Brokeback Mountain, whatever you call yourself, 4 horsemen, blow each other group, whatever it is, you want some attention? I'll give you some attention. The Broncos come in and lose. I mean, lose a game. I didn't know the Broncos actually lose, but I know they could lose. Can they lose? Let's just say they magically come in and lose, something they don't do, you know, because you're already Super Bowl champions already. When you come in our stadium and wind up getting your asses kicked, I want you to dump purple Kool-Aid. I don't care if it's purple Kool-Aid or blue strawberry Mountain-Aid. I don't care what it is. You dump it on your head while singing the Ravens fight song. Dump the purple Kool-Aid on your head while singing the Ravens fight song. If the Broncos do win, you know, since you're overconfident and cocky, you know, they're just going to come in and beat everybody from here to Kingdom Come, I'll dump Orange Crush on my head while singing the Broncos fight song. It's something I haven't had to do and something I'm confident I will never do. So that's what I'm going to put up for you. Take it, leave it, who cares? But that's pretty much it. And well, geez, guys, Baltimore, I guess we're in trouble. We got the Super Bowl champions coming to town this week. The already declared Super Bowl 47 champions already have the second seed locked up. No, motherfuckers. We're taking that second seed away from you. We're taking the glory from you. And we're going to sweep you under the rug. I don't give a fuck what you do in the weeks to come. We'll see you again. We'll see you again. I promise you that. Baltimore, don't worry. We got this. Peace out.